welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's story time. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification button to be notified once I upload another video. So yes, let's get started. So how we were robbed. How I was robbed in Accra. Oh, so yeah, let's get to story time. Boom. So yeah, it happened one Saturday. One Saturday, I was at home. My mom went, um, my mom sells food. So she went there to get her people. She has workers who work for her. So to set up everything and get started. So I was at home. I didn't go to work that very day. Yeah. So I was at home. I got up, I did some a little bit of washing. Then the day started. I was what was I even doing? I think I was on my laptop. I was doing some editing and things. So yeah, that was what was happening with me at home when my mother was selling. So she came back home around 10, 11, thereabouts. She came back. She was in the sitting room. She was resting and I was working on my laptop. So we were there and she said, um, no, I said someone will be visiting. So I went to, the person came, friend of mine. She also worked for my mom for some time. She came, she said she'll be teaching me she's learning how to sew. She's working as a seamstress. So she'll be teaching me how to cut skirts and blouse. Yeah. I my mom also a seamstress, but she said she doesn't have time to teach me all that. But she has an electric machine that was there, and I wanted to know how to how to use my hand a little. So I told her to come and teach me. So on that very Saturday, she came. I was still working on my laptop. My mom was resting in the sitting room. I was with my mom, but I was working with my laptop. So when she came inside, she was talking with my mom for some time, and I said I was going to bath. No, actually, I was in the bathroom when she came, so I heard her. I heard her voice and my mom, and I said, "Hey, Gifty, so you are here." Sorry for mentioning her name, but yeah. So she was already chatting with my mom when I was in the bathroom. So I finished bathing and I came dressed up and she thought the time was, I think it was about 11 something going. Yeah. That was when I finished bathing and everything. So when I came back, when I came back to the sitting room, one of the workers called my mom that she was wanted there. So she has to dress up and go. So my friend Gifty said she will accompany my mom to the roadside. So yeah, they left me. I think I've dressed up and I was still here. I said it would take me a little time to catch up with them. So I was here. Oh, I spent some time at home before going, before leaving. It was drizzling at that time. So I think I removed my things. A certain woman's things. Our neighbor, she's a lady. She has a little daughter, so she has just washed her things, so she doesn't want to remove them. So it was still on the line. I finished everything. I locked up. What was the mistake was that my mom have been telling me every day to lock the sitting room and the bedroom, the door before I leave. But I was thinking maybe I'll just go to the roadside and chat with my friend for a little while and then come back home. So it didn't it didn't happen to me that I should lock up and everything. I should lock up everything and before I should go. So I left the sitting room door. The house is like if it's three, it's yeah, one, two, three, four. So we are four in there. It's like a compound house. Four, but everybody with the bathroom, and we have our own toilet. But the rest of them they use another toilet here. But we have our own, and we have our own bathroom too. They also have their own bar. It's only one gentleman who uses the bathroom at the back. So yeah, and when you enter, you see our bathroom and our toilet. Then it's already at that side. Then you open the main door. Then you get to the kitchen. Then the next door you open is the sitting room before the bedroom. So yeah, that's what it's like here. So when I only locked up the front door, that's the door you get to before you get to the kitchen. But we have a metal, a burglar proof, but it's not. We have to use a padlock, but we've not been using the padlock. So you just lock up, then you go. So I locked up the main door, getting to the kitchen, then to the sitting room. But I locked the main door and I left but the burglar proof. I just put it in, and you know, I was going about my normal business. I was going to the roadside, so I passed by a shop. That shop, the our lady neighbor that washed her things and she didn't remove. She was sitting there, so I greeted her and she responded. So I left. So hmm, I left to the roadside just for some time. It was when I left. I think it was 12 something. It was just not too long after my mom and my friend left. I left also to the roadside. So I passed the other side. My mom passed the other side, and I passed the other road, and I saw the lady, a lady neighbor, with another sister at the stores there. So I greeted her. She responded, and I left. And when I got there, my mom sent me to withdraw money from her mobile money account. So I went to Mal Junction. That's the lucky thing is that I took my phone. Most of times I don't take my phone when I'm going to the roadside because I know I'll be back in time. Just I leave it on charge. That day, I don't know what happened, but I took my phone, but I didn't take my money. I took my phone, then I left. So when my mom sent me, I left to get the money before I come back. Before I came back, when I reached some parts getting to my where my mom sells, they were telling me, they were already shouting that, hey, they've broken into your house, they've broken into your house. I was like, yeah, what has happened? All what I was thinking about was my money in my laptop. So I just left. I was walking and I came back home. So let's get the story started. So when I came back home, the door that leads to the kitchen, you could see that they've used something. If it's I don't know, is it plier or, and some people were gathered in the house. They were saying that it's screwdriver, and that looks because the lock we use, it's a very hard lock to open. So how they did before opening the door, you could see it at the side of the door. It was very hard. So the neighbor I told you I saw before going to the roadside, she said she saw me before I was leaving. So the story was that when the rain was getting a little bit stronger, she came to remove her things. But when she got to her door, she saw that someone have tempted the door. So she went back and she called for a carpenter. All that time, not knowing the people were still in the house doing searchings in the various rooms. Not knowing the people were still in the house when she went for the carpenter. So when the carpenter came, no, it took some time. So when she was removing her things, and she saw a lady standing by uh we are the last we are the first. Okay, if you enter the house, it's like we are the first people here. So the lady was standing at the side of her house, her building. So she asked, is she looking for someone? And she said yes, but the person she's looking for, she has already seen the person. Look at the mind game here. She said she has already seen the person. So the lady thinking maybe someone was inside the house and she has already seen the person. So she came back and entered her room again with the lady looking at her. And she thought maybe, oh, she's a family member or a friend. So it was a lady, oh, a lady that entered again. So she said it's a lady who did the robbery and things, but looking at things, how they broke into three rooms here, I think it's a lady and a gentleman, because maybe the gentleman did um the opening of the door, because that thing is very strong to do. And I think it's the gentleman who got into the house to do the searching, and the lady was the spy. So in case someone is coming, you just signify to the gentleman inside. Why am I saying the gentleman? The thief inside. So when she entered into the house, our place again, she thought, oh, she's a member or a friend. So she just forgot about that. So when the carpenter came and they were forcing her door to open, they saw that the carpenter said, nah, this is a thief's work. So the person was trying to enter, but their lock, it was spoiled. The thieves spoiled it, but they were not able to enter because it was very strong. It was strong, but they destroyed it. They spoiled it. But when the carpenter finished opening that, she saw that he saw that the other room in our place was wide open. And the man who I'm talking about, I saw him before going to my mother's place, and he also testified that he saw me. So no one is at home. So I'm not at home. So he came back, he entered the gentleman near us, the gentleman next to us room. He saw that, oh, they've destroyed that door again. They've destroyed that door also, and they've destroyed our own. So they called my mom to come. Because that time I went to withdraw money for my mom. So I wasn't there. So when we came, everything was scattered. Everything. It's like they've monitored us, because within that short period of time, they finished everything. And they didn't know when and where the lady left the house. Because when they realized that it was thieves, the lady told the carpenter that no, she saw a lady in the house, and she says she has already seen the person she is looking for. But that wasn't the case. They came to rob, and there are two of them. Bringing the scenario to mind, it's not only the lady who came, but they were two or maybe three doing the ransack, and the lady was spying for them. So the gentleman beside us, they took his money, everything, even his susu box, his money box. They broke it. They took all the money. And when they came to us, they took my sister's phone. They took my mother's money and my own money. My own money that I was saving to go for my certificate. They took the money also. So this is it. If you are somewhere or you're in the house and someone comes, maybe looking for a neighbor, or you don't know the person and the person is in the house, please question the person. Whether a male, a female, a child, an adult, question the person, because times are hard and they are using people to get what they want. They can send a child to come and spy for them. You might not know, you might not think evil of the child or bad of the child, but he or she has been sent to do something, and be sure of that they'll get it done. So be very careful. These times we live in, everybody is looking for cash. They'll do anything to get it. And what happened to us, it got all of us shocked because we moved in not long ago. We moved into this house not long ago. So they said they've not encountered anything like that in this house. They have been living here for so long, and we've been here for, it's not very long. So they said they've not encountered anything like that in this area, in this house. So I'm just advising you out there, be very careful. Times are hard and people are looking for ways and means to rob people. And taking into consideration what happened to us, I don't think they just uh, uh, got up and say, "Oh, we are going to rob this house. We are going to this area." I think they've been spying on us, and they know our movements and everything. So all I can say is that be mindful where you walk. Don't be walking that route every day. Be taking other routes too, so that they will not know what you can do next. They'll not know your next movement, as people will say. So yeah, that's all I can say. If you want to get more of this video, please hit the subscribe button. And PS, this is a true story. I'm not saying it because it's a video. This happened to us not long ago. That's why I'm here to tell my story. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I upload another video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.